Yay. And of course, the plane comes over just as we start recording. So because I forgot to record this morning, I'm very sorry. I'll just repeat the acknowledgements. So I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land from which I greet you today, which for me is the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. And I pay my respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging. And I encourage you to take a moment now to think of the traditional owners of the land from which you join us today. And I would also like to acknowledge my teacher, Dr. Nita Chinatsang, and offer, as always, my thanks and gratitude to him for these precious teachings and for his constant wisdom and kindness. Now we will get our practice going. Kali Kali. Om a e e u li 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 e o a. Om ha e u li li e o a. Om ha e u li e o a. Ka 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 na sa sa da za na ta 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 na ta 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 na pa 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 ma. Ya ra la wa sha sha sa ha sha so ha. Ka ka ga ga na. Tsa tsa za za na. Ta 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 na. Ta 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 na. Pa 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 ma. Ya ra la wa sha sha sa ha sha so ha. Ka ka ga ga na. Tsa tsa za da na. Ta 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 na. Ta 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 na. Pa 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 ma. Ya ra la wa sha sha sa ha sha so ha. And then we have prayer to Yuthok, and I thought today it might be nice to listen to Drukmo again, singing it so beautifully for us, in the Tibetan anyway.
Namo Guru Kangi Kuhi Samchen Cho Urbu Kancha Dewa Che Nam Kan Chodan Dorji Trong Guni Korsha Kongi Songi Samchen Cha Cho Kan Cha Wo Zhen De Luo Jie Qin Xi Dong Qu Da Zhu Cong Zhe Gu Ni Song Xiu Ca Gang Gi Tu Ji Sang Chen Chu Ji Wa Gen Zhe De Wa Che Hi Ra Ha Ro Shen La Ni Cong Zhe Gu Ni Tu Xiu Ca Jie Wa Gong Zhen Zhen Ba Chen Che Li Xian Bi Zhou Ba Na Zhou Wa Gen Li Gong Ma Qi Di Shi Che La Jiao Su Ji Xi Bi Jie Zan Ma Tu Ge Tu Jiao Gi Wer Mi Den Er Di Li Yin Ji Zhen Di vi che ji ji sa song. Che ji tang du jiao song wei. Di nu nao yang xin zuo nan. Di shen mi zhu yong zhen du. 眼内不敢所望，让真这为经过程，三千周过而去，别苦难梦送度。卡成周围头本书。
Beautiful. Just get rid of it. So now twice in English. Homage to the Guru, whose supreme secret body is the nature of great bliss that pervades all existence. In all ways supremely endowed with the Vajra realm, to Yuthok's incomparable form we prostrate. He whose supreme secret speech is the indestructible quality that pervades all sound. Roaring the sound of the 84,000 Dhammas, to Yuthok's incomparable speech we prostrate. He whose supreme secret mind is unconditioned great bliss, dwelling in the perfection of wisdom, to Yuthok's incomparable mind we prostrate. You who are even the leader of all the Buddhas, there is no refuge other than you. For all sentient beings, because of this, in you I take refuge. Immature beings who haven't heard your name, or they're able to hear your name but cannot be taught, for them there is only compassion. Lead them with your loving kindness. Through hearing your name and taking refuge in you, they will no longer be in the ocean of samsara. Because of this, with eyes filled with tears, I pray to you at all times from my heart. Infinite supreme mandalas of the Buddhas are one taste to your supreme body. Today, right now, and in actuality, may all sentient beings pervading space attain this. Homage to the Guru, whose supreme secret body is the nature of great bliss that pervades all existence. In all ways, supremely endowed with the Vajra realm, to Yuthok's incomparable form we prostrate. He whose supreme secret speech is the indestructible quality that pervades all sound. Roaring the sound of the 84,000 Dhammas, to Yuthok's incomparable speech we prostrate. He whose supreme secret mind is unconditioned great bliss, dwelling in the perfection of wisdom, to Yuthok's incomparable mind we prostrate. You who are even the leader of all the Buddhas, there is no refuge other than you. For all sentient beings, because of this, in you I take refuge. Immature beings who haven't yet heard your name, or they're able to hear your name but cannot be taught, for them there is only compassion. Lead them with your loving kindness. Through hearing your name and taking refuge in you, they will no longer be in the ocean of samsara. Because of this, with eyes filled with tears, I pray to you at all times from my heart. Infinite supreme mandalas of the Buddhas are one taste to your supreme body. Today, right now, and in actuality, may all sentient beings pervading space attain this, and may auspiciousness increase. Huge prayer. Namo. Rik du de shek doji chang, chok du kon chok sumji no, dak shin jan chok ma topa, ning ne ni wa chop suchi. Rik du de shek doji chang, chok du kon chok sumji no, dak shin jan chok ma topa, ning ne ni wa chop suchi. You are the union of all Sugatas and Vajradhara, essence of the three jewels in the 10 directions and 3 times. Until I and all others achieve enlightenment, from my inner heart, I take refuge in you. Homage, you are the union of all Sagatas and Vajradhara, essence of the three jewels in the 10 directions and 3 times, until I and one others will achieve enlightenment from my inner heart into the That's MK, generating bodhicitta. Sanji Chunam Sakchi Chunam La Janju Adudangi Chapsuchi Daji Jin Sakti Pesonamki Dola Panji Sanji Tupasho Sanji Chunam Sakchi Chunam La Janju Adudangi Chapsuchi Daji Jin Sakti Pesonamki Dola Panji Sanji Tupashok Buddha Dharma and Sangha. Until enlightenment, I take refuge in you. Through my merit of generosity and so on, may I attain Buddhahood for the good of all sentient beings. Zanjichulan Suchichulan La Jandik Badi Dangi Chap Suchi, Daji Jin Suchi Pesalam Ki Dola Panchi Sanji Takshu. And for measurables, we do once in Tibetan and twice in English. Sem chen tam che dewa dang dewe ju dan deng pa gu chik. Sem chen tam che duk nyal dang duk nyal ji yu dang ra wa gu chik. Sem chen tam che duk nyal me be dewa dang mi jo wa gu chik. Sem chen tam che ni ning chak dang ni dang ra wi tang yom la ne pa gu chik. May all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be separated from the supreme joy that is beyond all suffering. May all beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment, aversion, and sorrow. May all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be separated from the supreme joy that is beyond all suffering. May all beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment, aversion, and sorrow. And the last time for me to remind you that all sentient beings includes you. So we say one more time, may I have happiness and the causes of happiness. May I be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May I never be separated from the supreme joy that is beyond all suffering. May I abide in equanimity, free from attachment, aversion, and sorrow. Last time, prostrations. Yay. Gangi Jinji Denchen ni Kechik Nina Chawa Gang Lama Linchin Tabuki Doji Changza Peladu, from whose kindness gratefulness itself instantly arises within us. The Guru, with jewel-like form, holder of the Vajra, I prostrate at your feet.
Gangi Denche Di Cheni Keju Ni Lan Chen Wang Gang Lama Ren Chen Tabuku Dorji Chang She Pe La Du Gangi Denche Di Cheni Keju Ni Lan Chen Wang Gang Lama Ren Chen Tabuku Dorji Chang She Pe La Du Gangi Denche Di Chene Keju Ni Lan Charwa Gang Lama Ren Chen Tabuku Dorji Chang She Pe La Du Gangi Denche Di Chene Keju Ni Lan Charwa Gang Lama Ren Chen Tabuku Dorji Chang She Pe La Du Gangi Denche Di Cheni Keju Ni Lan Charwa Gang Lama Ren Chen Tabuku Dorji Chang She Pe La Du Gangi Denche Di Cheni Keju Ni Lan Charwa Gang Lama Ren Chen Tabuku Dorji Chang She Pe La Du Gangi Denche Di Cheni Keju Ni Lan Charwa Gang Lama Ren Chen Tabuku Dorji Chang She Pe La Du Gangi Denche Di Cheni Keju Ni Lan Charwa Gang Lama Ren Chen Tabuku Dorji Chang She Pe La Du Gangi Denche Di Cheni Keju Ni Lan Charwa Gang Lama Ren Chen Tabuku Dorji Chang She Pe La Du Gangi Denche Di Cheni Keju Ni Lan Charwa Gang Lama Ren Chen Tabuku Dorji Chang She Pe La Du Gangi Denche Di Cheni Keju Ni Lan Charwa Gang Lama Ren Chen Tabuku Dorji Chang She Pe La Du Gangi Denche Di Cheni Keju Ni Lan Charwa Gang Lama Ren Chen Tabuku Dorji Chang She Pe La Du Gangi Denche Di Cheni Keju Ni Lan Charwa Gang Lama Ren Chen Tabuku Dorji Chang She Pe La Du Gangi Denche Di Cheni Keju Ni Lan Charwa Gang lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du geng gi zhen zhe di chen ye ge ju ni lan cher wa gang lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du geng gi zhen zhe di chen ye ge ju ni lan cher wa gang lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhe di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhe di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan cher wa gong lama ren chen da bu gu dor ji chang she bei la du gong gi zhen zhi di chen yi ge ju ni lan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gongi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Beladu Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Beladu Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gongi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gongi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu.
Last one.
Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu Gangi Zhenzhi Di Chenyi Geju Nilan Charvagang Lama Rinchen Tabuku Dorji Changsha Peladu 更一真知的权利，给予你兰彻瓦更。拉玛人称大布胡，多尔吉长舍贝拉杜，公益真正的权利，给予你兰彻瓦更。拉玛人称大布胡，多尔吉长舍贝拉杜，公益真正的权利，给予你兰彻瓦更。拉玛人称大布胡，多尔吉长舍贝拉杜，公益真知的权利，给予你兰彻瓦更。拉玛人称大布胡，多尔吉长舍贝拉杜，公益真知的权利，给予你兰彻瓦更。拉玛人称大布胡，多尔吉长舍贝拉杜，公益真知的权利，给予你兰彻瓦更。拉玛人称大布胡，多尔吉长舍贝拉杜。
Okay, now we move on to the membol, the mandala offering. So you can use your plate if you have it. You can use the offering mudra. Please make sure you have suffering in your hands if you're doing the offering mudra. Or you can offer with the wrists. The body, possessions, and pleasures of myself and others, and all the 3 times accumulated virtues, together with Mount Meru, the 4 continents, the sun and moon, and so on. These inconceivable emanated offering clouds of Kuntuzangpo, I offer to the compassionate Lama the 3 jewels. Let the 2 accumulations of merit and wisdom be perfected.
道显路灯笼照度三际，给走当机里令你大所，滚藏抽真三米主席的拉玛滚抽突击真兰布，所南一西走你走本手。道显路灯笼照度三际，给走当机里令你大所，滚藏抽真三米主席的拉玛滚抽突击真拉布，所南也西走你走本手。道显路灯笼照度三际，给走当机里令你大所，滚藏抽真三米这些的拉玛滚抽突击真拉布，所南面西走你走本手。道显路灯笼照度三际，给走当机里令你大所，滚藏抽真三米主席的拉玛滚抽突击真拉布，所南也西走你走本手。道显路灯笼照度三际，给走当机里令你大所，滚藏抽真三米主席的拉玛滚抽突击真拉布，所南也西走你走本手。道显路灯笼照度三际，给走当机里令你大所，滚藏抽真三米主席的拉玛滚抽突击真拉布，所南也西走你走本手。道显路灯笼照度三际，给走当机里令你大所，滚藏抽真三米主席的拉玛滚抽突击真 多能引起走你走本手。
Now our circumambulation around the sacred object of choice, medicine Buddha mantra. Tayata Om Bekense Maha Bekense Rata Samakati Soha. Tayat Om Bekense Maha Bekense Rata Samakati Soha. Tayat Om Bekense Maha Bekense Rata Samakati Soha. Now Vajrasattva. Above my head, on a white lotus moon disk, a white hung becomes Vajrasattva. In manner and ornaments of the Sambhogakaya, his two hands holding Vajra and bell. At his hast is a moon disk with the syllable hung, surrounded by the 100-syllable mantra, radiating light which offers to the Buddhas and benefits sentient beings. Nectar pours from Vajrasattva's big toe. washing through my body. All stains and obscurations, without exception, are completely cleansed and become purified. So sit for a minute and visualize this nectar pouring through you and completely purifying all stains and obscurations, and rejoice. The 100-syllable purification mantra, we'll do that 3 times, and then the long mantra, or the short mantra, Apomala. Om benza sato samaya manu palaya benza sato tenopa tishtudido me bawa sutakayo me bawa supakayo me bawa analaktu me bawa sawat sidi me playa tatawa kama tutame tiam shiam kuru hung ha 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 ho bhagavan savatatagata benza mamimusa benza bahamaha samaya satva Om benza sato samaya manu palaya benza sato tenopa tishtudido me bawa Sutakayo me bawa, supakayo me bawa, anaraku me bawa, sawatiri me prayata tawa kama tutame, tiam shiam kuruhung, ha 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 ho, bhagavan, savatatagata, benzamami, benzabahamaha samaya satva aha. Benza sato samaya manupalaya, benza sato tenopa, tishtudido me bawa, sutakayo me bawa, supakayo me bawa, anaraku me bawa, sawatiri me prayata tawa kama tutame, tiam shiam kuruhung, ha 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 ho. Bhagavan Savatatagata Benzamami Munza Benzabahamaha Samaya Sattva. Om Benzasato Hom Benzasato Hom Benzasato Hom Benzasato Om Benzasato Hom Benzasato Hom Benzasato Hom Benzasato Om Benzasato Om Benzasato Om Benzasato. And now that we've purified our body, we offer it. In the sky in front is the Lama, King of Medicine, residing amidst the 4 classes of guests like a vast gathering of clouds. One's own consciousness is ejected into space, becoming the form of Vajrayogini holding a carved knife and skull cap. With a jigu, she cuts open the skull of our corpse, placing it on a self-arisen hearth of skulls. Inside the skull, the flesh and bones are chopped fine as mustard seeds. Through conjoined fire and wind, it becomes an inexhaustible ocean of nectar, filling the breadth of space with endless offering clouds. Whatever is wished for or desired arises for each class of guest, through countless offering goddesses emanating from the heart of Vajrayogini. Now, our offering mantra, Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Oh. The three jewels and three roots, guests of apparent existence, through offering of devotion, perfect the two accumulations. Glorious Dharma protectors, the guests of quality, through offering to you, perform activities and grant cities. Beings of the six realms, guests of compassion, through generosity, may your suffering be pacified and may you have happiness. 8 classes of elementals, karmic debtor guests, by dedicating to you, may you possess the mind of bodhicitta. Through the wisdom of the lamas and knowledge holders, and the illusory play of appearances, by the generosity of offering the body, may all be pleased and satisfied. May sentient beings be liberated from all suffering. Our mind, under the power of illusion and obscuration, imputes phenomena as dualistic appearances. Primarily, they are all non-conceptual and unfabricated like the sky in the sphere of ultimate suchness. Ah. Lusung yel kun sangwa chik du pa, lama menpe jel po yuto pa, Pinkong lupe ting ne to adeb, kusung tikri jinji lo pa dang, choktan tumong lung du zel du so. To the secret union of all Buddhas of the 3 times, to the Guru Yuthok, the King of Medicine, I pray from the depths of my heart and bones, bless me through your body, speech, and mind. Grant me the supreme and common cities. So now it's time for Gana Puja. I'm going to play Drukmo singing this. Please follow along. And then when we have finished the recitations, we will have Sok. So have your party food ready.
Dunker lama bijet polan, don riji korten pong bitter shu, rang sain tong dorji non marmoti ton zambi kurucher, bampu topa.
No, that's not the right one, sorry. So you're going to have to put up with me. So we need to say this 7 times. We will do it 3 times in Tibetan and 4 times in English. Ramyam kam om ahung, sokse donye yeshe rope jen, sokche soktan lixin nama dang, densen kilko neyo nianti dak, pawo kandro damchin chu kongnam. Dishek long chu sukchi chu patse, gelchu nongdam saktik nyam shak sak, chinang ba che chuki sinkro, lactose la trine dupajo, guru deva da kini gana chakra sava puja usha tata balingta, kakakahi kahi. Ram yam kam om ahung, soksi doyen yeshe ropejin, soksi soktan niktin lama dang, denson kilko neyo netitak, pawo kando damchin chukonam. Dishik long chu sukchi chu pate, gel chu nondang dam chik nam chak sak, chinang bachi chuki ying sudro, lakto je la chinne du pasho, guru deva da kini gana chakra sava puja, usha tata balinta, kakakahi kahi. Ram yam kam om ahung, sokte donye yeshe rope jen, sokte soktak ditin lama dang, densen kilko neyo nititak, pawo kandro damchin chukang nam, tishek long chu sukchi chu pate, gel chu non dang nam sik nam chaksak, chinang bache chudik. Chuki in sudro, lactose la chinne dutazo, guru deva da kini gana chakrasava puja ushatata balinta, kakakahi kahi. Ramyam kam om ahung, sok substances, the 5 sense pleasures ornamented by wisdom, masters and lords of the dog, knowledge holder lamas, masters of the 3 seats and mandalas, the 24 pure realms, dakas and dakinis, samaya holding protectors. Come here and enjoy the offerings of the Gana Puja. I confess all confusions, mistakes, and broken samaya. All outer and inner obstacles are liberated into the Brahmadhatu. Please take the remainder Toma and perform all activities. Guru Devada Kini Gana Chakasava Pusha Ushata Balingta Kakakahi Kahi Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung. Zog substances, the 5 cent pleasures ornamented by wisdom. Masters and lords of the Zog and knowledge holder lamas, masters of the 3 seats and mandalas, the 24 pure realms. Dakas and Dakinis, Samaya holding protectors, come here and enjoy the offerings of the Gana Puja. I confess all confusions, mistakes, and broken samaya. All outer, inner obstacles are liberated into the Dhammadhatu. Please take the remainder Toma and perform all activities. Guru Devada Kini Gana Chakratsava Puja Ushatatra Balingta Kakakahi Kahi Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Sokte Don English. Sog substances, the 5 sense pleasures ornamented by wisdom. Masters and lords of the Zog, knowledge holder lamas, masters of 3 seats and mandalas, the 24 pure realms. Dakas and Dakinis, Samaya holding protectors, come here and enjoy the offerings of the Gana Puja. I confess all confusions, mistakes, and broken samaya. All outer and inner obstacles are liberated into the Dhammadhatu. Please take the remainder Toma and perform all activities. Guru Devada Kini Gana Chakrasava Puja Ushatata Balintha Kakakahi Kahi Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung. Zog substances, the 5 sense pleasures ornamented by wisdom. Masters and lords of the Zog, knowledge holder lamas, masters of 3 seats and mandalas, the 24 pure realms. Dakas and Dakinis, Samaya holding protectors, come here and enjoy the offerings of the Gana Puja. I confess all confusions, mistakes, and broken samayas. All outer and inner obstacles are liberated into the Dhammadhatu. Please take the remainder Toma and perform all activities. Guru Devada Kini Gana Chakratsava Puja Ushatata Balinta Kakakahi Kahi. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing for a minute. And now we have our little party for a moment. So please enjoy whatever you have provided for yourself. For Zog offering.
How long is this for, Karen? How long is our Zog go for? A few minutes?
Only a few minutes. There's not so many of us.
Okay.
I mean, as long as everyone wants, if you all want to hang out and eat snacks, we can do that.
What have you got?
I have some nuts, some dates, some Ferrero shares because they were on sale. Plus, I always think they're a nice offering because they're gold, yeah?
Oh, yes. Yeah, good one.
And a little bit of ham for the protector deities. What have you got?
I've got 2 mandarins.
Nice.
And some lime juice cordial, which I love. It's gorgeous.
Well, I got some pomegranate because it's such an important ingredient in Tibetan medicine. What have you got, Galia?
Sorry, you did not hear me. I've got just very ordinary tea, like biscuits, nuts, like this.
I just took it as an excuse to treat myself. The offering is always from in here. And it's Guru Rinpoche Day too, so it's nice to have this today as well. So we did well, starting on Chokodutchin and finishing on Guru Rinpoche Day. Very auspicious.
Yes, that's excellent.
It was good luck, not good management. Although I say I was guided to choose the dates. That's better. This one's gone. It's like wine, doesn't it?
Mm.
It's not. Okay. One more sec. So when we finish the practice, I'll talk a little bit about some options that you can do if you want to continue this as a daily practice. And don't forget, when we do our offerings today, our dedication, all week we've been dedicating to all sentient beings, which is wonderful. We've increased Yuthok's healing activities in the world, which is magnificent. But if there's some people or person or place that you would like to dedicate to as well, today is the day to do it. If someone you know needs help, if someone you're grateful for in your life, or someone who's recently passed, whatever your reason, you don't have to share. But make sure you have them with you when you make your dedication today. Don't waste all the merit that we've accrued this week. Okay, so as much as I could sit here and snack until the cows come home, and we were just eating all that in front of you, we will, if everyone's ready, move on to our next part of the practice. So we are going to do our medicine protector shaman practice now. So I just will pour the offering for him. The lighting actually, that's better. Oh, if only you could smell that. Shannon has been offered beautiful single malt Scotch whiskey by another Margot who's in our Sangha. I'm just going to turn that light off now. So yes, he should be happy. I'll be happy on the fumes. Rambyam kam ahung ha hoki. Mensun shanlong konga degula salted chudon mino tukdam kam. Chinang sangway bache dokpa dang neshi lundup chukdun lundup so. Mensun shanlong konga degula salted chudon mino tukdam kam. Chinang sangway bache dokpa dang neshi lundup chukdun lundup so. Mensun shanlong konga degula salted chudon mino tukdam kam. Chinang sangway bache dokpa dang. Leshi lundup chukdun lundup so. Mensun shanlong konga degula salted chudon mino tukdam kam. Chinang sangway bache dokpa dang. Leshi lundup chukdun lundup so. Mensun shanlong konga degula salted chudon mino tukdam kam. Chinang sangway bache dokpa dang. Leshi lundup chukdun lundup so. Mensun shanlong konga degula salted chudon mino tukdam kam. Chinang sangway bache dokpa dang. Leshi lundup chukdun lundup so. Mensun shanlong konga degula salted chudon mino tukdam kam. Chinang sangway bache dokpa dang. Leshi lundup chukdun lundup so. Mensun shanlong konga degula salted chudon mino tukdam kam. Chinang sangway bache dokpa dang. Leshi lundup chukdun lundup so. Mensun shanlong konga degula salted chudon mino tukdam kam. Chinang sangway bache dokpa dang. Leshi lundup chukdun lundup so. Mensun shanlong konga degula salted chudon mino tukdam kam. Chinang sangway bache dokpa dang. Leshi lundup chukdun lundup so. Mensun shanlong konga degula salted chudon mino tukdam kam. Chinang sang wei ba che dak pa dang le shi lun dup tuk dun lun dup so men sun shan long kon gede gula so tu chu dan ri no tuk dun kan Chinang sang wei ba che dak pa dang le shi lun dup tuk dun lun dup so men sun shan long kon gede gula so tu chu dan ri no tuk dun kan Chinang sang wei ba che dak pa dang le shi lun dup tuk dun lun dup so men sun shan long kon gede gula so tu chu dan ri no tuk dun kan Chinang sang wei ba che dak pa dang le shi lun dup tuk dun lun dup so Mensen shan non kongadegula, so to children, we know took them kang, chinang sangway, bache, dog dang, leshi lundrup chuk tun lundrup so. Mensen shan non kongadegula, so to children, we know took them kang, chinang sangway, bache, dog dang, leshi lundrup chuk tun lundrup so. Mensen shan non kongadegula, so to children, we know took them kang, chinang sangway, bache, dog dang, leshi lundrup chuk tun lundrup so. Mensen shan non kongadegula, so to children, we know took them kang, Chinang sang wei ba che dok pa dang le shi lun druk chuk dun lun druk so. Benson shan long kong ge de la so to children we know tuk dang kang. Chinang sang wei ba che dok pa dang le shi lun druk chuk dun lun druk so. Benson shan long kong ge de la so to children we know tuk dang kang. Chinang sang wei ba che dok pa dang le shi lun druk chuk dun lun druk so. Benson shan long kong ge de la so to children we know tuk dang kang. Chinang sang wei ba che dok pa dang le shi lun druk chuk dun lun druk so. Mensen shan non kongi de gula so to chudon rino tuk dang kang. Chinang sangwei ba che dok pa dang le shi lun juk tuk tun lun juk so. Mensen shan non kongi de gula so to chudon rino tuk dang kang. Chinang sangwei ba che dok pa dang le shi lun juk tuk tun lun juk so. Mensen shan non konga de gula so to chudon rino tuk dang kang. Chinang sangwei ba che dok pa dang le shi lun juk tuk tun lun juk so. Medicine protector Shannon and his retinue. With praise and offerings, we invite you, may your heart be fulfilled. Eliminate all outer, inner, and secret obstacles. Spontaneously accomplish the 4 actions and transmit the common and uncommon cities. And now we'll do 1 mala each of the mantras. First one of Wrathful Shannon. O Mahakala Yaksha Benza Sita Hong Padatna City Hong. O Mahakala Yaksha Benza Sita Hong Padatna City Hong. O Mahakala Yaksha Benza Sita Hong Padatna City Hong. I know we'll do mantra of the peaceful Shannon. Just the seated one here. Benzarat Nasita Rakalaki Hum Patsoha, Benzarat Nasita Rakalaki Hum Patsoha, Benzarat Nasita Rakalaki Hum Patsoha. Benzarat Nasita Rakalaki Hum Patsoha. So we're dedicating our merit for this week. Think about all the things that you might like to add, including yourself. Dedicate your merit. Gewa dini no do dak benjo Yuthok Ngondro Dowa chikya malupa dei salobo pashok. By this merit may we quickly achieve the state of Yuthok, the king of medicine, and through this may all beings be placed on this level. We seal our practice. Om Yadama Hetun Tabawa Hetun Tishan Tatagado Haya Wadi Tishan Sayoniroda Eva Mandi Mahashamana Soha. Om Yadama Hetun Tabawa Hetun Tishan Tatagado Haya Wadi Tishan Sayoniroda Eva Mandi Mahashamana Soha. Om Yadama Hetun Tabawa Hetun Tishan Tatagado Haya Wadi Tishan Sayoniroda Eva Mandi Mahashamana Soha. Any omissions or errors I take full responsibility for. And I thank you all for sharing your beautiful energy and practicing with me for this week. So, if you'd like to continue practicing, there are a few options. You can, of course, do this annually. I do encourage you at some point to locate Teachings Online with Dr. Nita and get the transmission from him. What we've had this week has been a reading transmission. And yes, so you can find some time and do a semi-retreat, or if you've got time, a full retreat on your own. The YouTube videos will stay up as an aid for you. I'm happy to run a session once a month if there are enough people interested. I will send an email tomorrow around about this.
Yes, please.
So the other thing you can do if you want to make it part of your daily practice, which is something that I have been doing for a long time, is that you can do all of the practices within the Ngondro, but reduce the repetitions. So you might do 3 of everything, or 7 or 21, whatever works for you. But it's a really rich practice to stay in touch with. I think a lot of people think we've got to get through Ngondro, get it finished, then move on to the next thing. But there's a lot of nourishment in Ngondro and a lot of keeping us connected, you know, and a lot of purification and offering. So I personally find it a very satisfying thing to continue with. So usually, I won't lie and say every day, usually I do an abbreviated version. And then sometimes I will take a Sunday and give myself a retreat day and just fit a couple of sessions in. If you're just doing it for the one day, you can certainly fit 3 or 4 sessions without too much difficulty. So those are very easy ways to keep the practice going. And as I said to you, you know, there are documented benefits to doing the Ngondro over and over, particularly for those of us who work in the arena of Tibetan medicine. Your diagnostic skills will improve with the pulse and the urine analysis, and with the clairvoyance, the understanding of what's going on with the patients. And I definitely have seen that for myself, yes. You are all very welcome to join the Sunday Shenlong practice. So that's every Sunday night for about half an hour at 8 p.m. So the time that we've normally been doing our evening practices this week. It's an unelaborated practice, just a simple one, but it's nice to get together and ask for Shenlong's help for all the people who need it in the world right now. And again, I'll send that round in an email. So yes, if anyone has any questions, now is the time. Feel free to unmute yourself. No? Well, exemplary students. Well, I'll just stop the recording.